Hey guys, it's Mickey again. So this video is my February wrap-up. So in this video I'll be talking about all the books that I read in the month of February. So let's go. First I read Drugi dnevnik Pauline by Sanja Polak, which is second book in a series where we are following Pauline, who is an elementary school student who tells us her life story in a diary format, and stuff goes from there. It also got 5 to 5 stars. I also read Gorski dnevnik Paulina by Sanja Polk, which is third book following Paulina in the series. Yin 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 Rin. Then I read Lost Metal by Ben Saracen. Yin 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 Yin. So it looks like I want to be able to move from here for a while because someone wants to be right next to me. Jelga, htjeli su biti kraj mene malo pesom. So I was starting to talk about how I read The Lost Metal, which is final book in Era 2 Mistborn, which is series which starts in a world where Dark Lord won. So we're following a group of people who are trying to overthrow him. And in this one we're following that world some time after. And then I read Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow, Wondersmith, The Calling of Morgan Crow, and Hollow Books, The Hunt for Morgan Crow, all by Jessica Townsend. So in this series we're following Morgan Crow, who is a cursed child, and on her 11th birthday she will die, but in this world there each 11-year-old gets bid on by prospective employers to become their apprentices, and Morgan gets bid on by this guy called Juniper North, who takes her to Nevermore, and there she is invited to join this mysterious Venture Society, and stuff goes from there. All three of these got 5 to 5 stars. Then I reread The Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard, which is second book in a Red Queen series, in which are following Mara, who is red, and in this world reds do not have powers but silvers do. And one day while working, Mara finds out she does have powers, which leads into a political plotline, and stuff goes from there. It also got 5 to 5 stars. Then we have one more reread, and that's Death Note Volume 1 by Tsugumi Okpa and Takeshi Yamabata. In this one we're following a guy named Light, who one day while going home from school finds this notebook which is Death Note, and if you write the person's name in it, that person will die. And stuff goes from there. It also got 5 to 5 stars. And there were 2 more books that I read physically, and then all of the other books that I read on my Kindle. First of these 2 books are Escape of Confidential by Stephen Lee, which is about Candace, who is a Korean American teen who one day auditions for a K-pop label, and she gets picked, and this is her training to become a K-pop idol, and stuff goes from there. It also got 5 to 5 stars. 5 to 5, let me just check. 5 to 5 stars. And the last book that I read physically is Yumi and the Nightmare Painter by Brent Sanderson, which is one of his standalone secret projects set in Korea, and this was my favorite. It got 5 to 5 stars, and we are following Yumi, who is this spiritual beacon of this world, and the nightmare painter from the other world whose entire job is to paint nightmares, and somehow they become connected and stuff goes from there. So now for the books that I read on my Kindle, first one of them is is With These Last Breaths by Vanessa Rasson, and which is third book in Ailing Sea trilogy, in which are following Effie, who is heir to council, which is a ruling body of this town. And one day she finds out the council is not what she thought, so she runs away. And on the other hand, we're following Declan, who is a pirate captain who is tasked to find this dagger, which was hidden by the council, I believe, and Effie will be perfect to help him in finding it. And then we have I also read Sword of Kaigen by ML Wong, which is a book about about the mother and the son who and this war that is zooming over their country, and it also got 5 to 5 stars for me. And I also read Kiss and Tell, which is about a Canadian boy band, and it's by Abid Koram, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, and it was okay. It got 3 out of 5 stars. And then I read Realmbreaker and Bladebreaker, both by Victoria Aveyard. And those are first 2 books in her Realmbreaker series, in which are following basically several characters, all who are trying to save the world from a god who is actually a ruler of another world, and stuff goes from there. They both got 5 to 5 stars from me. So this is it for this video. Try to like, share, and subscribe. Time out for my social media, my email, and some other stuff, and I'll see you next one.